Hello and welcome back again, guys, to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about a few another topics of Cypress that are mouse actions and scrolling functions in Cypress. In the previous video, we had discussed about radio buttons and checkboxes through Cypress, that how to handle the radio buttons and checkboxes through Cypress, and we have also seen theoretically as well as the practically those things. So today we will cover about the mouse actions and scrolling functions in this video. So guys, I think you all may know what is mouse actions. So still I repeat the information with you regarding mouse actions. So if we talk about the basic definition of mouse actions, then we can say that it is a representation of any pointer device for interacting with a web page. It emulates mouse moves and clicks. Basically, if we can talk about the basic definition, then it would be that it takes control over mouse actions to be performed on the web pages. Basically, mouse actions are the actions that are performed on the web pages to interact with the elements, like the actions we perform through mouse. We basically perform it through automation with a few commands. In the today's video, we will discuss about those commands, that how to interact with the elements on the web pages with the mouse action commands. So first of all, we have topics of for the today video. Like first of all, mouse hovering in the mouse sections, and then we have right click in the mouse section, then we have double click, drag and drop, and then we have the scrolling functions in the web pages. So before starting, I can basically say that this is very important lecture to interact with the elements which needs mouse actions to be get interacted. So for the mouse actions, as we have already discussed about the basic definition, so let us now come to the part for the practical. So first of all, we have click, double click, right click, mouse over and drag and drop in the mouse actions. So first of all, we will talk about the click actions that we basically perform with the left hand of the mouse. So basically, if we talk about the basic definition of the click action, the click command in Cypress performs the click action on the specified DOM element. Basically, it clicks the left click of the mouse. Got it? So it has a syntax of cy.get locator, and then we have to perform the click action on it. If I talk about the practical implementation, I have already made a folder of mouse actions, and I have already installed the Cypress in the VS Code, and I am just performing it practically and show you how to interact the mouse actions through Cypress. And first of all, we have click command to interact with the elements. So here I am writing the test case for that. Test which will write as mouse actions, right? The arrow function is so I have just presented the description of the basic setup for that. Now I will just take a website through which I can interact with the elements for the mouse sections. Okay. Basically, these are the demo sites that are available online, which can basically enhance your skills for the Cypress. Basically, you can practice on these sites to grab and to improvise the things that help in the Cypress. So this is one of those sites that I basically use to practice on automation. So here I'm going to inspect this, and here this is the button that is basically saying to click, simple click. So here I'm going to inspect it, position of that element. Okay, first of all, we have to say that it is a dynamic click, so we do not have take the ID for this element. So we have to take another thing for this one. So I'll take the type. Oh, okay. Here it is saying that it finds the one of 8 results. One of 8 results. Three. Okay, four. First, actually, we have to visit that site. Visit. Site and put and here I'm going to use the traversal methods that I used in Cypress so that we can interact with the specified element because it is showing one of 8 results and we have to find one of the results. The traversal methods will help us to get the unique result for that input. I use basically the EQ method. EQ, the index of that is index is the click that is. This is basically the command used to interact with a simple click. Visited that site, particular site, and just find out the locator of that particular element. I have used a traversing method to interact with that particular element and I have used the indexing position of that. After that, I have used the dot date method. Right? Let's say this test case. Insert this page, this website. Let's see. Shows its result. Okay, it is done now. As you can see, the green line here, the green vertical line, it shows that the test case has been passed. You can also see that you have done it. Basically, you can see here that it get the locator of that element and with the help of nursing method, it interacted with that element and performed the click action and right with a very simple process. Right, so let us assert as well what we have to do for that. Just shows it reference to elements of okay, it got an important section. This is the important section. Let's see what we could decide now. Okay, okay, got it. This it is important because we have forgot to write here as a square bracket, right? Because here you can see also that it is unrecognized because we have forgot to put the square bracket before and after that property, right? So now this will work for us. Make a list. Realistic road, yes, yes, it got passed because we have forgot put the square bracket. So after putting the square brackets, here you can see that we have passed and we have clicked and also we have inserted that message. That is okay, right? So, this is the just simple command for the simple click. If you write test case, another command that is double click. Got it? Basically, the double click command performs the double click action in Cypress automation. Basically, if we talk about the basic definition of double click, it is basically clicking two times on an element, right? So here is the syntax for double click cy.get.double click. It is same as we did in click command. Basically, what we have to do, we have to just double click. We have to just double click, right the double click instead of click, right? And all the things are the same. Another thing through which we can interact with the double click is like we can give the position for that button where we have to double click on that particular button, and it is showing that we are just double clicking on the top right of that button. There is another method through which we can interact with the double click action like cy.getLocator, and then we have to just pass the double click and we have to just pass the x and y value for that particular button. But we will look for the simple double click here. So what we have to do now, we have to just write the test case name, right? Error function, yes, okay. Where it is. It's let us write the basic, right? It is a double click now. Yeah, fine. But this one here we can pick the ID of that particular button, interact with it because it is not a dynamic. Here we have to put the square bracket so that Cypress will interact with the two elements. So if this now I have to just write this double click command, right? Open, that's it. Let's see what this test case result comes out. Yes. Yes. As you can see the green line here, you can also see here that you have done a double click. So it is just the basic command for the double click. It is English to basically it is very important for us to assert to validate the message, the appearance of that button or whichever the element interacting with. So always validate the things. So I'm also going to validate double click as you can see. Message I do see do not forget put that your bracket here. If basically just what we have to do, we have to just pass on this text, right? Now let's see whether results come out for us. Yes, it has passed the test case and it has also validated that we have done the double click on the element. So you saw that we have interacted with the click, double click on. So we have to just go on to the next command, sections command that is right click, right? So right click basically we are clicking the right side of the click action of the mouse. So basically it performs the right click action on an element. So the syntax for the mouse action the commands is same for all the commands. So here it is like cy.getLocator and dot right click, right? So what we have to do now again, here it is a right click. So we have to interact, we have to find the locator for this one. We have to pick this. Okay. But it function here I have to put the syntax, right? You can also put a block of before each here so that you can basically put these two lines over like before. Yes, you can see here before each you have to just erase this one. Just here, right? Increase the productivity and save your time as well. So that's what need need to write these two lines in each test case as we have put these two lines in before each block, right? Now what we have to do is just we have to interact with the elements if I got it. Yes, the text for the same. This one. Text. Next also the text. Right. Control B. Okay. Let me run this test case. As you can see that the test case has selected. Yes, our test case has been passed and we have done the right click. Okay. So with this command we have done mouse actions, the basic commands. So what we have to do now, we have to just perform the mouse hovering command of mouse actions on a particular element. So basically talking about the mouse hover. Basically for this section trigger command is used to perform the Cypress mouse over is supported via trigger command. There is no native supporting Cypress. So what we have to do basically we have just point out on the particular element over that particular element. So what we do now, we have to just copy this site. Basically, this is also the same site. I'm just going to pass it directly over this. That right like this. This is the my mouse pointer. So I'm just changing my mouse pointer over this over me to see button so that we can see the mouse hovering action like this. You can see over the button. So what we have to do now, just we have to just copy this side. See, here it is. Uh, just we have to just inspect this button. This is the ID for this particular button. What we have to do next, write down that this yes, this we have to pass all over here so that we can interact with this element, this mouse. Here you can see we have to reach console, reach me with the trigger command, right? This start mouse over this. let us this part podcast. Basically, the site has thrown us an error of input exception. So we have handled that as well. So now it has been passed. Now you can see here that you hold the button. So basically, this is the command that we use to hover our mouse for the mouse hovering action. We have to just use the dot trigger and we have to just pass mouse over in that trigger command, right? There is no other way to handle the mouse hovering, right? What we have to do next, we have covered the mouse hovering. Okay. There is the thing that you can note down that basically we can also put mouse up and mouse down action as well as with the trigger command. Basically, we can use the mouse up and mouse down command for the drag and drop, right? We are that command. So, for the talking about the drag and drop, we have to just it deals with the source and target element that is to be draggable and droppable to the target element. Basically, to pick an element from one place to drop it at a specific position or the target value. You can understand with the help of example, like you have a box you have a box at a place, and what you have to just pick that box and place it to over the other place. So this is basically drag and drop. You have to put you have to pick that particular element from page, and you have to just drag over the other. So now let's see the practical part. What we have to do now, just we have to just visit this site. Yeah. Another test for this. But we have to just wait. See what's like this site. We have to just inspect these elements. We have to just yes. You can see here it is having the ID. Let's see. You can see that it has been selected for this one. You have to just put the locator of that element, that is source element. You have to just dot trigger and then just pass on the mouse down and which on this one. Got it? Just that pass trigger and we just mouse down. Right, I have to just pass on the mouse down here and put now to just reach and this one has a 1, right? And after that with this the locator of droppable the track, it's like here we have to drop just to add this droppable, right? Let's see. And it's crossing again trigger. You can see that I also use the top trigger command here for the mouse up, right? Yes. Now what we have to do now? Mouse. What we have again? That's on the dot trigger. Mouse. Move. So this is the basic. These are the two lines which are used to handle drag and drop the elements. Basically, we have handle the mouse down. So down trigger. You can see that here the mouse is going down to pick up the draggable element, and after that here we put the mouse up and commands pass on with help of the trigger. So here we will mouse we will the mouse, and we will, after that we will mouse up, right? So and we will just select this as this is the new websites. Okay, there seems a problem with this site. And okay, I think that side is not working properly, so I have to take another one. So I have taken this one. So I will have the drag and drop that website. I will just pause here. This, this, these are seams. Change the locator. Sure is the product cell phone. Refuse this side. So you have to just put the unquoted section command every time when you are when you are just dealing with this website domain, right? So I cross this one and test case. This time it has to be passed. It has, yes. You can see that this one has been dragged and this one dropped, right? You can see here that the thing has been dropped, right? So just we have just completed another task, another command. So now we will again watch for what is the next. So next is the scrolling action that we have to perform and that we have to deal in the Cypress. We basically about the scrolling function that we do when we basically scroll down the upwards or in the downward directions or in the horizontal and as well as the vertical directions. So basically scrolling in function scrolling in Cypress is basically a movement of the web page vertically, that is scrolling the web page vertically and also scrolling up to a specific element. So we have the two methods for dealing with the scrolling function in the Cypress. First of all, we have to this the vertical scrolling, that is by giving the x and y positions, and after that we have scrolling functions up to the specific element through which we will pass the locator of the specific element through which we have to scroll down, up to which we have to scroll. So first of all, we will see this with x and y position. Okay, so it can be seen over any side. So yes, okay. This will scroll web page up to the defined x and y positions. To scroll up to the bottom of the page, we can press bottom instead of x and y coordinates. So what we should do now, we will just take this URL, scroll down. We will just make another test case so that I can show you this. coordinates, right? Right. So it's and pass XY coordinates as equal to function. Let's see. Yes, you can see that our test case has been passed. This has scrolled down our web page up to the position of 150 to 500 of in the form of X and Y position, right? Let me run it again so that you can see it clearly. You can see that drag and drop here buttons are in and it is pushed it over 150 and 500, right? So was the that's how to handle with the scroll function. And again, now we have another thing that we can scroll up to the particular element. Like if I take this face, so I will just uh, scroll up to this particular element, and you can see here that the scrolling up to specific element, there is a syntax for that command. We have to pass out the locator here, and we have to just scroll into view command that we need to pass over here. This command will scroll a web page up to the specific element position. So I am going to pass here the command. So it will basically use the web page up to that particular element. So I'm going to save. Here we can see that it launches the website. And you can see that drag me and drop here. The elements are below that, and you will see that this will scroll the web page up to the drag me option, right? Drag me. Yes. So another test case has been passed. You are seeing that this has scrolled up to that particular element. This is the element where it has been scrolled up to that web page. So all the test cases has been passed. I think we have covered all the topics that is to be covered in the today's video. So we have seen that how to handle the mouse actions and scrolling functions as well as in the Cypress. So we have dealt with all the mouse hovering, right click, double click, drag and drop and scrolling function in the Cypress. So I think this video will be fruitful for you. So thank you for watching, and please keep it